Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to cut and sew a beautiful hat using only your fabric. So we are going to be using these two fabric, this Ankara fabric and this doll face with elastic. That is all you need for this hat that we are going to be working with today. Just your Ankara fabric, your doll face, and the elastic that you are going to be inserting inside. That is all you need for this tutorial. So let's get into the tutorial without wasting much of our time. So all you need to do is to fold your fabric as shown, just the way I fold it. So let me measure it. So here, after folding it, I have 12 here, so I'm going to refold it again just to give me 13. So this is it. So after you fold it once, then you are going to fold it again just the way I am folding it. So because we are going to be cutting out a flare, we are cutting out flare. After doing it like this, I just want to measure it just to see if it's okay. So it's correct. Then we are going to fold it like this again. Can you see the way I fold it? So just fold it like that again. After that, we are going to measure it all around here at this point. Then I'm going to mark out 13 inches. I'll mark out 13 inches. So I'm going to mark it all round. I'm going to mark that 13 all round. Then I'll go ahead and cut it out. I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. So this is it. Let me open it. This is it after cutting it out. So I'll go ahead and open it. Finish. Then after cutting it out, I feel like I think this is very big. It's a little bigger, so I decided to refold it again and cut it a little bit. So I want to reduce the length. I feel like the length is too big, so I'm going to use 11.5 for the measurements now. I'll be using 11.5 for the measurements. So this is it after cutting it out. So what I have here is 11.5. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it out on Ankara. Can you see? So I just remeasure it for you to see. Then I'll go ahead and cut it out on Ankara fabric. So I'll be cutting the same measurement, exact same measurement of the black. I'll be cutting it out on the Ankara because I need two pieces. I need one Ankara and one plain material to make this beautiful hats. Let me preview the hats on the screen for us to see. So this is it. So the next thing you're going to do is to go ahead and place the black material on top of the Ankara, right side facing right side, right side facing right side. Then I'm going to go ahead and use my pin to pin it down. I'm going to pin it down. I'll pin it down. So that's what I'm just trying to do here, trying to pin it down. So after I'm done pinning it down, I'll go ahead to the machine. This is it, I already pin it. Then I'll go ahead to the machine and start sewing it. After during the sewing time, I'm going to leave 1 inches in between. So it's from that 1 inches that we are going to turn it outside. So from here, this is where, just watch how I'm going to turn it. So you're going to turn it. Can you see? I'm going to remove it outside. Then I will iron it out. I'm going to go ahead and iron it. I'll go ahead and iron it after I'm done turning it. So this is it. I already iron it out. I already iron it. So what I'm going to do now is to measure out, take your measurement. It's very important. I measure out 5 inches. Just place your tape rule the way I place it. Mark out your 5 inches all round. Mark out your 5 inches all round as shown. Five inches. So I'll go ahead and so that it will show very well by the time I want to sew it. Just trying to mark the 5 inches that I already marked out earlier. So after you are done with that, you are going to now mark another ½ inch and quarter, not up to 1 inch though. 1 inch will be too much, so just mark out ½ inch and quarter inward. Mark out your ½ inch and quarter inward. So now we have 2 marking there. So these 2 marking now, what we are going to do, just trying to mark then I'll use my chalk to do it very well so that you'll be able to see what we mark out. Can you see that? So this is what we have right now. So I'll go ahead and take it to the machine. So the elastic I'm going to put in, before I take it to the machine, I'm going to use elastic of 17 inches. So before I start to put the elastic, this is it. So you are going to leave a space here, just a space, because that's where you are going to put the elastic inward. Just leave a space on the first stitches rather. So this is the elastic, that 17 inches that I'm going to insert in. I already put it, so I will just put it inside, pass it in as shown. Just try to pass it inside. Then after you can decide to take this to the machine and stitch it down, or you can decide to tie it here. You can just decide to tie it, or you can decide to use machine. So you can decide to use your hand needle to do it. But here I just tie it. I just tie it and I cut out the excess of it. Can you see? And after much work, this is how it looks like. and this is the place that we remove that we used to bring it out. So you go ahead and stitch that place down. You go ahead and stitch it down. So this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. Then this is how I cut the bowl that I put at the side. I cut out 10 by 7 inches. I cut out 10 by 7 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and just stitch it on all sides. I'll go ahead, and this one I'm going to fold it like this, just a single stitch, just that place. Let me show you, only here, these 3 places. Then I'm going to cut it in the middle. I'll cut it in the middle. Let me take it to the machine and bring it back and show you what I got. This is it. This is where I cut it. I cut it here. That's where I take to turn it. Then after that, can you see? This is it. After that, just take it like this and use this black doll face just to do it like this, and your bow is ready. You can decide to do it just this way. There are a lot of many ways to do bow. You have different ways of doing bow, so depending on your choice, you can just decide to stitch it here and then pull it inside, depending on your choice. So after much work, this is how it looks like. Can you see? This is it after fixing the bowl on it. And this is, I later decided to use the plain side. This is how it looks like, and this is the Ankara side as well. Thanks so much for watching the channel. God bless you. See you guys in my next tutorial.